If you think Taehyung from BTS can only stand on stage singing and dancing, you're wrong. Recently, one of the most iconic members of BTS showed a side of himself that is rarely seen. Not in a music studio, not on a grand concert stage, but in a batting cage, a place where baseball players practice their swings. And yep, Taehyung once again proves that he's not just your average idol. A short video uploaded shows Taehyung at a sports arena, specifically in a batting cage. Dressed in a simple yet stylish outfit, a black t-shirt, camo cargo pants, and sports gloves, his appearance still leaves many people speechless. But what makes it interesting isn't just his appearance, but the activity he's doing: baseball practice. At first glance, this might just seem like a casual sports activity. But if we look deeper, there's a greater meaning behind it. Taehyung isn't just showing that he's physically active, he's also sharing a more relaxed, raw side of himself, far from the spotlight of the stage. Physical activities like this actually have many benefits, not just for the body, but also for the mind. Amidst his mandatory military service, sports have become the most effective way to maintain emotional stability, physical fitness, and, of course, fighting spirit. Taehyung, or as we commonly know him as V, is indeed known for his artistic and calm personality. But don't be fooled, he's also the type who enjoys trying new things, including in the world of sports. This baseball training might not just be about keeping his body fit, but also a form of self-expression and stress relief. In the field of psychology, regular exercise is closely linked to the release of dopamine and endorphins, two hormones that make us feel happy and more focused. And it's no surprise that Taehyung seems to understand the importance of maintaining a balance between mental and physical well-being, especially during transitional periods like this. Interestingly, the video seems to suggest that even though Taehyung is on hiatus from the entertainment scene due to national duties, he still wants to stay close to his fans. By sharing such a simple moment, Taehyung seems to be saying, "I'm okay, I'm still active, and I haven't forgotten about you." Such simple gestures are what make ARMY feel more connected, because this content, which appears casual and natural, feels more genuine than content that's overly polished or structured. Looking at the bigger picture, Taehyung is setting a real-life example of the importance of maintaining physical and mental well-being amid life's pressures. In a world increasingly filled with demands, activities like exercise serve as a healthy escape to balance everything. Imagine this: even someone as busy, famous, and under constant public scrutiny as Taehyung still finds time to exercise. Why shouldn't we? From a personal branding perspective, this is a smart move. Taehyung wants to be known not just as V from BTS, but also as an ordinary person who loves art, loves challenges, and takes care of himself. Activities like this build a deeper image of who he truly is. No wonder ARMY and even casual fans were immediately excited and praised his performance in the video. Some comments even mentioned that Taehyung would be perfect as the main character in a baseball anime because his visuals are just too perfect to be real. And if we think about it theoretically, this is also part of the visual narrative often used by idols to strengthen emotional connection with fans. The theory of parasocial interaction explains that when celebrities show relatable aspects of their personal lives, like sports, cooking, or gaming, fans feel closer and as though they have a personal connection. Taehyung, whether consciously or not, is playing this role naturally and effectively. So, if you watch that video and feel inspired to start exercising, that's great. Because indirectly, Taehyung is teaching us to care for our own bodies, to keep moving, even when the world feels heavy, to stay active, even amid limitations, and most importantly, to stay connected with ourselves and with the people we love. Because ultimately, a BTS Taehyung isn't just about a handsome face and a beautiful voice. He's a complete package of talent, maturity, and self-awareness. And the simple video of him practicing baseball is a small yet powerful reminder that being extraordinary isn't about looking perfect on camera, but about staying consistent in taking care of yourself, behind the scenes, and in real life. And you know what's most interesting about all this? Taehyung didn't just upload a video and disappear. No. He really gave us, his fans, a chance to be part of his personal moment. Just a few seconds, but it's enough to spark thousands of discussions within the fan community. Some talk about his swing style, others focus on his outfit, and, of course, many immediately come up with theories about the hidden meaning behind the video. This is what makes Taehyung different. Every step he takes, no matter how small, always feels meaningful. If you've been following Taehyung's journey from the beginning, you'll notice one thing. He's not the type to post randomly. He's thoughtful and emotional. And when he chose to share this sports moment, it wasn't a coincidence. It could be his way of staying connected to reality, to his true self, and to all of us who are waiting for him. In fact, if we connect it to his current life phase, military service, the video can also be seen as a form of transition. Taehyung isn't just taking a break from the entertainment world, he's reshaping himself, like a recharging process. Maybe in a different way than we're used to seeing, but still meaningful. There's an implicit message we can pick up on, that life doesn't have to be constantly glamorous and busy. Sometimes, taking a moment to throw a ball or hit it with a bat can be more effective therapy than hundreds of motivational words. Because sometimes we just need one quiet moment to remember who we truly are. And Taehyung, through that video, seems to be inviting us to do the same, to appreciate the little things, revive healthy routines, and make every day a space for growth. And to be honest, this isn't the first time Taehyung has used social media or his personal content to convey something deeper. We know he loves photography, art, nature, even silence. All of that isn't just a hobby. It's how he communicates, not with a loud voice, but with a calm and profound presence. And now, baseball might be his new language. If we look at it more broadly, this is actually a lesson for all of us. In a world that's fast-paced, competitive, and often filled with pressure, we need spaces like the one Taehyung has created. Spaces to breathe, to move, to remember that life isn't just about hard work or achievements, but also about enjoying the simple processes that can make us smile. And it's not just for fans. Content like this is also important as a counterbalance to media narratives. Because many people out there still think that idols like Taehyung never get tired, never feel stressed, or have perfect lives. But the reality is, they're ordinary humans too. They have pressures, worries, and need time to heal. And videos like this, seemingly simple at first glance, can actually be a small window into understanding their humanity. Now imagine, a Taehyung who is adapting to military life still chooses to share such moments. That's proof that the connection with fans isn't just about grand concerts or song releases. It's also about honesty, about sharing quiet moments, and about small things that hold great meaning. So for those of you who might be feeling distant from your passion, feeling bored, or even struggling to stay sane amid life's pressures, look at how Taehyung faces his days. He doesn't say much, but through a short clip, he delivers a powerful message. Do small things that can bring you back to yourself. It could be exercise, cooking, taking an evening walk, or even just reading your favorite book. The important thing is that you know you deserve a moment of peace. You deserve to pause, take a breath, and rediscover your spirit. Because if Taehyung can do that amidst all the pressure and expectations of being a global superstar, why can't we?